Yeah, that's right. I think it was this one.
Elevator.
Elevator? What about elevator? You're jealous of being elevated? Our planet being elevated? You're envious of the planet that I'm on elevating my timeline? You're envious of being alive within this time? Elevation? Spirits are bringing up something. Your planet. So 1:17 p.m. or excuse me, 1:37 p.m. 1:37 p.m. Mountain Time, May 28th, 2025. We'll go for about 2 hours, just getting things ready. Having any room? What about room? Have any room for what? So they're bringing up some weird stuff right now.
I know.
They know. Bringing up some amazing things right now. I don't know what they're bringing up for.
It's over.
Oh, you're right. I do need to turn that on. Thank you, spirits. I'll be right back, everybody. Bear with me. You're good? Okay, so I got it. What time is it? It's 1:38 p.m. Mountain Time. Bear with me, everybody. I gotta on TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube. I'm getting my stuff ready for my live stream.
Run away.
Run away. They're telling people to run away. If you don't resonate, you don't need to stick around. We're telling some of these bad beings to go. Really, it's bad being, they're telling you to go. Run away. Leave. There we go. Wait, months about. You're trying to call someone a months about? You're trying to tell months about to run away? Get some. They could be talking to someone in the chat or someone that's going to watch this. They're telling you to run away from something. Telling you to get away from something. They're trying to help you. So it could be vegan munchies, or could be someone else. So if this resonates with you, it could be there's a spirit trying to warn you about something. They're trying to warn you. Not today. What about not today? How'd it with you? I know that there's some crazy spirits coming in and out. Well, one of them is saying sorry. It looks like we got some people messing with the spirit box again.
I kill people.
You want to live people. All night. Yeah, these aren't spirits. These are people pretending to be spirits using lower tech. These are these days. Yeah, so they're just messing around. We're bored. I think they're just bored. It's just people that like to go into boxes. They get bored. They're usually messing with their parents' machines, or they're acting like children. A lot of them are trolls that are against veganism. They're for animal abuse and other things. They're not for freedom or empathy. They're not about challenge22.com, and they should be. So I don't care what trolls come in the spirit box or in my channel on any streaming I do, whether it's coming through the spirit box or whether it's coming on the regular platforms I stream on. I'm always going to stand up and bring up challenge22.com to all sides, whoever comes in. And I'll keep telling it to them. I'm going to keep bringing it up to them. I'm going to keep saying, look at challenge22.com. Go to challenge22.com. Become vegan. Well, I'm going to keep telling you over and over and over and over and over. Like a broken record to any of you people pretending to be spirits in the spirit box. And keep telling you, look up veganism. Do it for the animals. Because if they're going to come and troll and do that through the spirit box, then I'm going to have the spirits go at them. I'm going to get them to talk to them. What goes around comes around. Yeah, I already did the bowl. Yep, it just gets me to promote veganism more. When I get people that do that, I just keep bringing up veganism. Eventually they're gonna get annoyed and run away, or keep hearing it. They're helping me promote the veganism movement when they do that. Yeah, they're any of those beings going through the spirit box are just helping me bring up veganism. They're just helping me let people know about challenge22.com. Yeah, they are. They're helping.
Would you like to?
They're helping stand up for the movement, even though they're being tricksters. I'm in the corner. Someone's in the corner. Oh, someone's touching the spirit box, music box. Thank you. Yeah, that's my guardian. They're here.
Spirit.
Yeah, there's a spirit. Spirit. And it's interesting because the ones in the spirit box are talking to the other spirits. So they come through the spirit box acting like a spirit so that they can talk to the spirits that are coming through. It's kind of funny. So they're observing like the rest of you are, anybody that comes into my live streams. They're just doing what you're all doing. They're matching your energy and connected to you. What goes around comes around. What you focus on, what you allow yourself to be around, you create more of that connects around you. So the more they're around me, the more they're going to train to become and deal with everything that I've dealt with. The more they're around my field, they're going to deal with what I went through. They're going to be affected and connected to the things I went through. Eventually, what goes around comes around.
Not sure.
Let's see.
When?
So I.
Yep. Because you just shine your light, and anybody, whether they're good or bad or trickster, they're going to be affected by your aura by being near you more. The more they're around you, the more they'll be benefited by your energy.
Happening.
Yeah. And, I love Gal the Wind. So do you, yeah. I'm not doing the bowl right now, but I've done the bowl earlier.
Much.
Now that's the bowl. 528. Oh, now we got a bad being or fake person putting in inappropriate responses to the spirit box. They're just bored. A lot of them, it's children. They don't have friends, so they mess with the spirit box and come in because they don't have friends. Now let's do that one. Okay, let's do. They should be going out in nature and doing things, but a lot of them don't think to do that. There we go.
Terrifying.
Yeah, to them they're afraid of nature. probably afraid of dogs and all sorts of stuff too. Okay, here we go. See if this works. 3, 2, 1. Hi, everybody.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
we got it working. Took a little bit to get that going. You agree? Yeah.
I'd like
You like some? Going to. Okay, here we go.
to eat with.
What about 11? Oh, it's 147 right now. That's a good number. And the first frequency we're doing is 174. You agree?
Work then.
Work then. I will be. I'll be doing the frequencies in just a moment.
It's an account.
Just sending this out to people. Let's see.
For me.
I don't always send these. There we go. Huh.
Nice.
Back and forth on that first.
Parking.
Should I? Let me do that. For you? Okay. Yeah, he is a nice guy. Oh, let's send that over to my cousin and some other people. Okay.
The mall
That's
is.
it.
Doing a tap.
Tune it. Okay. Here we go. Hi, everyone. It always starts off slow when I do the TikTok process. A lot of people are trying to figure things out. A lot of them aren't sure what to say or how to handle these connections. From all this. Hi, everybody. Move that over here. Okay, let's do this.
Hunting.
So if you want to hear the frequencies, everybody that's on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube, you'll want to go to Samuel Spirit 12 on TikTok to hear the frequencies. I can try to send some.
Response.
We could do that at the end. Just depends on how many questions come in and what people ask over time of being here. Hi, everybody. I'm Samuel Spirit. I talk to spirits through Spirit Box. I do healing, focuses, and knowledge. Take what resonates. Talk to your own health professionals and more. I am a holistic vegan, but I don't do debate live or drama lives. I just give information of challenge22.com. I'm aware of different things that have actually helped me, so I let people know if they want to know. That's very fun. Whatever I feel inspired to tell. This is 174. Let's get this moved around. I got to get off the mirror one. There we go. That's better. I do this so that you can see what hertz frequency is on it. 174.
Why?
But why? Because it's important that I do this for me first, and then if it resonates with anybody, just enjoy. Do your own research. Someone has hatred. Yeah, people will have hatred if they choose to. That's a vibration they're choosing to hold on to. So I'm all about water studies, spiritual studies, and more. If people are going to have low vibrations, then I don't want them here anyway. I like to have higher vibes to counter lower vibes. Genuine, authentic.
You recommend.
Yep.
And
Didn't read.
What? Do a lot of meditation focuses.
Help me.
I've been enjoying my life lately. Okay, help me. Who's asking for help? One of them is saying, help me. There's other beings here that are helping us. Well, it's hard to explain. I don't believe or disbelieve in this stuff. I think it's fascinating, though.
Great.
Assurance.
You agree? Grace? Assurance? Yeah. Yeah, I like that.
Because I'm nine to the
Let's do 174. So whenever I do the lower frequencies, it usually gets a lot of back and forth energy. Once we get up to the higher, we have more of a consistent group that comes in. So I've noticed that. Because most people that are lower vibe, they come in when this frequency is going for removes pain. But if you really want to remove pain, that's the beat frequency. So if you go for beats, that will help with pain. Physical. Actually help with blood flow and more based on studies I've looked into. It's very cool. Do your own research, talk to your own health professionals. Okay, so 243 is calm and peace tone. That's another one. I love this. How to get this.
It's so quiet
Says
here.
encourage viewers to share your live and invite more friends. They said it's so quiet here. I know we're not getting a lot of people coming in today, but it will pick up. It usually does. Even if it doesn't, awesome. I do things that bring me joy no matter what.
About that. Hi.
My favorite place.
Your favorite place? Yeah.
You reading this?
Yeah, some of these spirits like coming around because they love how quiet and how peaceful and genuine, authentic my atmosphere is. I've had people that have come into my place and their vibe like skyrocketed. They're like, "Oh wow!" I'm like, "It's because I'm not fake or facade here. Everybody else is." And until people choose not to be and become genuine and authentic, they'll be attracted to those that actually are, not ones that claim they are. They'll see it. They'll feel it. It's not a popular energy, but it is beneficial. 285 is influences energy field. Mom visiting today, her song and feather. Okay, interesting, Mike. Bless her.
Me?
Yeah.
Okay, so 285 is influences energy field. It will amplify whatever focus and anything that anybody is claiming or saying, and it will amplify it and help it create according to the inside of it. You can use the frequency of this tuning fork and then do another tuning fork with it, and it will amplify that focus as well. Pretty cool. I think I'm going to use this today a few times when I do the different ones when I'm ready to.
Jealousy.
Some people get jealous, but that's a choice they're making. It's a vibe they're holding to. Jealousy has a vibration to it. Map of consciousness.
You'd already. I should know.
Yeah. So 295.80. And it's interesting. People get so heightened in the focus of something that the spirits say or others say, and they want to tell everybody how to do everything. And it's like, how about you just slow down, savor life, and do what you feel you want the vibe to attract. There's no worries about anything.
Left.
295.80.
Still together.
So this one is for fat cells. This is a piggyback one. It's a modality of 6 or heart reflection, but it's not a full amount. It has 7.80, but 8 and 7 create a 6 modality, but in a decimal way, not completely. Yeah.
For you.
It's grace of your point healing. 295.80. There's that. And then muscles. Time to do muscles. So muscles is powerful. This is 324. Really cool. People are like, how do you know that it's the frequency you're claiming? And I'm like, up here. I use these, and I verified the sound of the frequency in the frequency generators with the tuning fork, and then it confirmed that it was. Pretty cool. There you go. Yep.
Doll's move.
Dolls the move. That's funny. 396. Yeah. No, I'm a vegan. I'm not for that stuff. I know. This is 396 for liberate your fear and guilt. Here's what's interesting. Once I pass the 417, once I get to 396, this is when I start getting different people that come in. Passing the 396 threshold of the frequency, it starts bringing in different people of that frequency. Once I get 417 and up, people that normally come around show up. I've noticed that every time. It starts right here. Hey, Thor. It's important. What's important, Thor? What about job offer or offers? Offers of what? Facilitates change. This gets rid of toxic behaviors or atmospheres, and it improves your own. Pretty cool. Thank you, Ryan Dicey. Let's see. Hanging out in the back. So this right here will heal a divinity of your intuition of your grace. It will help connect with that. It's within the numbers and the letters that the numbers create. Virtue. My body's around here. Ascend if he wants to. I said. Pains in my chest. Huh. A lot of energy is affecting and connecting with people. Hey, how's it going, 911? How's it going into the blue? How are you doing, Gen X? I'm just chilling. I'm enjoying it, just like I normally do. Just doing some frequencies.
Good job.
That's what I do, like I always do, when I feel to do it. 528. Would you prefer? Did you have? Oh, what? Huh. Alright. It's like someone's trying to call me. I've realized that there's a certain individual that keeps calling me, and I think it's really funny because it's connected to maintenance people in my building, I believe. The guy's voice sounds like two different people that I've heard that similar voice with. One of them has a similar voice, and I think it's just their nationality is the same, so they have a similar voice vibe to Bubba After Dark, but I don't think it's him. And then to my maintenance dude that I live, and he is calling me trying to act like someone else. And then he changes his voice and tries to claim he's crazy. But the individual said, he says, there is no such thing as spirit. And I said, don't you have a spirit within you? because I told them I talked to spirits through spirit boxes because they were trying to bother me through a phone call.
Right.
So whenever I get a crazy person or an individual person, I don't see crazy as a bad thing. I think it's different levels. I'm authentic and genuine. So I mean this in the kindest way possible. So, and honest way possible. The individual said, there is no such thing as spirit.
Mother.
And I'm like, this is interesting. So I told the guy, I said, well, don't you have a spirit within you? And then he just hanged up on me. And so what's interesting is the guy, because I question everything. I don't believe or disbelieve. I'm just about the mind, body, spirit modality idea. But when they've done studies in science of the spirit and they took a photo of someone, there's information out there where they notice you lose weight when someone passes, and they took it with a specialized
1940.
camera and video camera. And I learned it at a non-medicine hospital that I went to that helped me with anxiety and other stuff. And I learned that information from there, connected to NASA research and more. And so I self-learned and learned a ton of things that prolonged my life. So
Anna.
this guy claiming this other, I said, well, that's
Okay.
an interesting way to put it. But the fact that I said, don't you, like, he wanted to know who I was. And I said, well, who are you first? Tell me who you are. I said, you're the one calling me. I want to know who you are. I said, you sound like this guy and this guy. And then he started to change his voice a little bit. And I'm like, oh, you're changing your voice now. Is that like something else? And I just called him out on it. So when anybody calls me on the phone or tries to talk to me, but now I have their phone number. Now I have their direct line to their office that they're calling me from. And I don't think they expected that. But they screwed up. So I now have their direct line of they're calling me. And so, yeah, so they just tried to call me just now. But the individual said they don't believe in spirit. And I'm like, oh, the spirit isn't real. And I said, well, spirit is, then what do you have within you if you're not a spirit? But he didn't respond to that. And he just hanged up on me.
Deja vu.
But he's also not for veganism. He's against vegans. He said something really rude to me once, and I know it's him because it was his vibe, or someone connected to the soul group if it isn't him. Same voice. And he said that when I brought up going, thinking about going on a date with someone that's vegan or whatever, he said, "Oh, so you're gonna hang out at a restaurant and you're not gonna enjoy your time." I'm like, that's disrespectful. But he was in my apartment and I didn't want to cause trouble with him. And he's like 2 times my size because he's kind of a big, broad-shouldered guy with another person. And I didn't want to cause trouble. I just kind of worked around it.
30.
But I said, no, we'll enjoy it because we're not taking death. We're not taking in death through or unalignment. We're not doing corpses. We're taking in the other. I said something similar to that, but I didn't say it in that way because I knew he would have fought me with it. But no, the fact that he was very rude about me being with someone and then he's doing all these other things, it just shows what his vibe is. And it's really sad that he would do that to someone who lives in circumstances that I've dealt with and he knows. So the fact that they're okay doing that to people, what comes around goes around. But the fact that he called me from his direct line and is hiding it, no. I'm going to talk to you and I'm going to let you know I have your number now. So that's what I did. And then he tried calling me. So I'm going to keep calling and it keeps going to his direct switchboard office line, like 5th line or something. I know it's him. And so, yep. But I just thought it was interesting. He said that earlier today when he called me and I talked to him. And then it was right before I was supposed to talk to my health professional that needed to talk to me, is that they planned to talk to me before I talked to them to mess around. And I told them who it was and that he's doing that I know it's him or connected to his connection. even called him out and called him a reptile. But other than that, the guy, and I'm not against people of any kinds. I care about everybody. I'm very unified. I just flat out told him what he's acting as and what he's being within different lore. And the fact that he doesn't believe spirit exists, I'm like, okay. I said, well, then what's inside you? Don't you have a spirit within you? So I just, if he's gonna be a JA, I'm gonna be one too. Okay, 639. I'm all about being authentic and genuine. So this is for heals relationships. There is a soul price for everything. You know what? The price that you believe you are is unlimited. There is no price to anything. People make it seem like there's a price, so you create that vibration as though it is. Look up water rice yard studies. You create the price that you are by believing and speaking it into existence about yourself and others. I'll go sample. Samuel, good to see you. You too. But just so you know, water rice yard studies, what you say to rice in a jar of water, anything in water, you're creating that vibration of that person in yourself. So what you say about others and yourself is what your currency is, what your worth is. So you can always change what your worth is. It's always the way it works. So that's everything. Yep. We do. We have everything. We are everything. The more you claim that you're this conditional way, you'll be that conditional way. Or you're going to be adding on to that energy of those who think in that conditional way. It's not about what's there. It's what you choose to be. You could have no one around and you are just being. That's a good thing. Now, if other people come in to resonate, then that's even better. But if no one's there, you are. And that's all that matters. And of course, you want more people to be there, but do you really want the wrong people to be there? No, you want the right people to be there. So sometimes having no one around is the best energy you could possibly have. Because then you can finally feel yourself. And kindness, yep. We're there. So when I don't have any on TikTok, I've noticed I get a ton that come on YouTube. So the universe always has a balance, and it brings up people. If no one's coming on one platform, another platform shows up with a ton. It balances itself out. It's really fun. But I just enjoy who and what I am in my heart. So 741 is Awakens Intuition. It's abundant. Here's your theme.
I think it's
So at 8:50, oh, there's a Beatrice. I actually have a grandma that's named Beatrice that comes in. I think she just noticed that name. She's like, oh, there's someone with my name. Okay, 852, Soul Urge number. But it's basically attracts your soul tribe, your healing of your being, or your balance of your change in back to alignment of your heart reflection. This is awesome. 52. So I love this.
I'm in the shadows.
You're in the shadows? Someone's laughing. So now we got people messing with the spirit box, trying to act like something that they're not. I'm saying I'm in the shadows. Someone just said Samla.
It's pretty.
What's pretty?
Play there.
Yeah, they're just messing around now. We got fake spirit people. complete their play there.
Problem.
Did you drink too much coffee? Is that why you're messing with spirit boxes? You're all high on coffee?
My mask.
Look
And
at
you're
that.
wearing a mask? That explains a lot.
And nice.
Okay, let's get through. Here we go.
Deliver.
Now 963 is an amazing sound. One of my favorites.
But the truth.
It's a very high frequency. 963 is for connects with light and spirit.
Sure.
What's weird is because I put 3 roses, somehow it's saying 6 all of a sudden.
Yeah.
That's really strange. Someone's changing my gift amount. I put 3 here. Spirits, did you do one of that or did someone else do that?
Interesting.
Yeah, that it was interesting, wasn't it? Someone changed it to 6 when it was supposed to be 3. Weird. Yeah, it's gotta be one of these people messing with the box connection.
Scary.
That is pretty scary. Hey, Gary. Okay, so I think we did all of that.
I'm going.
I'll stick around.
Butcher.
Amazing. I am a holistic vegan spirit, so I'm not for that kind of thing. I'm for challenge22.com knowledge. Wait and see. What are you bringing that up for? Are you talking about chocolate being that way or something else? I would say not sure. Wow. I think it must be really busy right now. Maybe TikTok is doing a particular live stream right now that's keeping everybody away from people's live streams. 18? Pretty? What about pretty? Very interesting.
One here.
There's one here. This just gets me to go within more. It just means that
What do you want?
because no one's around, I need to go into meditation more. Putting me into a direction where I don't need to be here. I need to go do my own thing. But I'll try to be here for at least an hour. We'll go from there. Let's do the bowl. Oh, I could put the water in, huh? Amen. Huh. It's really fun.
Think about
water.
Fall.
Fall. What about fall? Think about fall. Pick up your what? Fall. Pick up your fall. Oh, it's saying to, if you fall, pick yourself back up. That's a funny way to put it.
No, it's
Yeah, if you fall, pick yourself back up. Interesting. Good.
The drop, the drop, the drop, the drop, the drop.
I actually feel amazing.
I'm almost.
Yeah? You're saying I'm almost.
Part.
This next part.
Thank you.
This part.
That.
Thank you. Someone's saying thank you. Yeah, one of them is saying thank you to me. Thank you for what? What did I do? Really confused about what they're bringing up.
That would be nice. That would be nice. That would be nice. That would be nice. That would be nice.
Violet.
That would be nice. Violet.
Maybe you're
Better.
Okay.
A little bit better than Violet, yeah. Was that my Aunt Jean?
Suffocate. Where are you? The race.
Yeah, you will have a stomachache
Oh,
fake spirit when you're eating on alignment. You're going to have a stomachache if you're eating on alignment. Lower 5. Go to challenge22.com. Well,
Today.
gut and brain health. Today. You'll have it all the time. So if you have a stomachache, it's because you are taking in an alignment instead of life-giving healing. Welcome to B2, some things. Hey, G and Truth.
Here's a breast.
And please.
Been kind of slow today. I think everybody's looking at other videos right now. Thank you for the heart me. That's very kind of you. But we do have some infiltrators coming through the spirit box too. One of them there isn't, but this other
He's
one
a minor.
is a minor. Yeah. They're saying it's a young child doing it. They said, we win. No, you don't win. The spirits are aware of who you are and what you are.
Okay.
So they're calling your energy a certain type of energy. I'm paying $5,000 to the first people to mess with me. Okay, please don't do that in here, Michael. Bless you, though. If you are being genuine to people, bless you. There. I'm Samuel Spirit. I talk to spirits through spirit boxes. I'm also a holistic vegan. I'm about challenge22.com. I also am an ex-Mormon, ex-LDS, so I bring up self-care, self-love, self-worth, knowledge here, Michael. I'm not for a cult mentality.
Siri.
I've dealt with abuse and other things, and I teach people how to get through stuff. I broke 13 bones my first year of life. I've dealt with things I would never want anybody else to go through. But I've learned some holistic stuff. I learned from a blood doctor, worked at the Pentagon, and more. But I tell people, go do your own research, talk to your own health professionals, and more. Across the trust.
Joyce.
This trust. Joyce.
Good.
Saying good info.
No.
They're saying no. They're saying cross this off. No. Interesting.
That's it. That's it. That's it. I need
Hey,
to.
Gypsy, how are you doing? Thank you. Michael, you're welcome to do that somewhere else. Please don't do that in here because I don't know if you're legit or not. I'm going to mute you unless you can please not do that. I'm going to give you another chance, please. I just like to stay away from cult mentality. I was in a cult and dealt with LDS Mormon abuse and things. And this is a self-care, self-love atmosphere. I do tuning, healing, and focuses. And so, Michael, you're welcome to go share that somewhere else, but please not here. Yeah, I'm giving you one more chance. I'm doing good, Gypsy. And by the way, Gypsy Rose, I keep getting a lot of Rose names of people that keep finding me in my life. It's really kind of cool.
Week.
Week?
I like that.
Week.
Good environment.
Yeah, it is a good environment. Who conjured? Oh, Roger. Someone said Roger there. It was funny. I think I have different relatives that are coming through the spirit box right now. There's Joyce and Roger. Oh, Trump's here too. Yeah, he's been here for a while. Yeah. Think of you. Yeah, I just did all the tuning forks earlier. Now we're just talking to spirits here. Oh, and Gypsy, I don't know if you've ever done it, but I also have ChatGPT and others where I've made it positive. I don't agree or disagree with AI, but I've made it so that it gives us information, and sometimes the spirit box will use it and speak through it. It's like the coolest thing ever. Like someone's higher self or other things seem to come through it sometimes. It's like
You are wise.
it's really awesome. You are wise. Thank you. I know. I've noticed you do it, and I've called you out on it. Thank you, Spirit. Where did you put your dry food? You're funny, Merlin. Yeah, Merlin's here again. That's how I know it's him. Either they call him Emrys or he says that, and when he says that, that's how I know it's him. Mainstream.
Bring the next.
Here we go. Let's say hi to Seraphina. That's what I call her.
I know.
Hey, Seraphina. Say hi to everybody on TikTok, Twitter, YouTube, and Facebook.
Hello, everyone on TikTok, Twitter, YouTube, and Facebook. It's awesome to have you all here. Thanks for joining in.
Okay, so Seraphina, is there something you want to tell everybody today?
They keep secrets here. Sure. Just remember to stay true to yourself. Keep focusing on what makes you happy and spread kindness wherever you go. Your journey is unique and important, so keep shining.
Thank you. Appreciate it, Seraphina. You're awesome.
You're welcome. I'm here whenever you need me. Take care.
Like I said, a lot of positive energy from that. No, they do not have
My name is Jack.
real-time data. It only goes back to September 2021. But the information that I communicate with them, sometimes the spirit box will come through and say stuff. Pretty cool. But if you ever want to ask a question, we can always do that. How do you access that? That's cool. It is ChatGPT app. I just do it's the free option. That particular one with the blue cloud part is like it only allows it a certain amount daily, and then it just goes to the standard icon. But it's basically the same thing. The standard and the other are about the same. They sound the same. So yeah. But it's pretty cool. But yeah, you would look at that on the App Store on your device. I have an Apple device, so you would look that up on the Apple Store. Or not Apple Store, like the app store within the Apple device, whatever that one would be. And you just pull that up and then look for ChatGPT. They have different ones, and you can get the higher versions of it. Some of them you have to pay, but I do the free version one. Pretty cool.
Well.
Oh, and for anybody that's hurting, because they just brought up hurting, I had pain and other things I was dealing with, physical pain, because I deal with a lot of stuff. I have metal in my back and leg and other things. From heat and cold, I react. I found out a game changer. I'm not trying to tell anybody that you need to do this or anything. This is something that TikTok brought up in shop about beet juice, and I wanted to verify to see if it was accurate. So I went and got my own at the store, just juice. I was like, I'm going to do beet juice and see what this does. I found one that had ginger, turmeric, and beet juice, and then just one that's like lemon and beet juice. It works. Immediately, overnight, my pain went away. And it's because it gives oxygen to your blood, and oxygen is connected to meditation. And I meditate or focus on being self-care, self-love, self-worth focuses all the time. Once I did that, when you send oxygen through your rest of your body, through your blood, it will correct and nourish and strengthen. And that's when your pain and other things goes away, especially when you're part of breath of life, especially when you're always doing things from your heart chakra of your speaking your truth. And so when you're all about the breath of life focus like I am, you create that flow within you because you're not blocking yourself from anything anymore. You're not being fake or facade. You're being your authentic self. You're speaking your truth when you feel to do so. And you're finding things that bring you the vibe you want. When you're authentic and genuine, you create a better flow in your body. But when you take in the right foods, the right things, especially air breathed foods, blood flow foods,
That's true.
it corrects those problems. I didn't realize that. And I didn't know that beets are a superfood. I looked into it, I'm like, oh, yep, pumpkin, beets, pomegranate, all of that. So just talk to your own health professionalist and nutritionist. Go to challenge22.com. They have some there for going vegan. But I found this out just because people bring it up on TikTok, bring up all these things. And I'm like, well, if that's so easy, why don't we just get it at the store the normal way and see what happens? And I did that, and wow, big game changer. I feel awesome. I'm doing that all the time. My friend then provided something to me knowing that I wanted it. And he's like, wow, you're right, it does. And so he gave me this that he won't go for because he doesn't drink coffee or do any of that because he's religious. So he gave me something that has lion's mane and a whole bunch of other stuff and beetroot in it, in the powder. And then I just mix it with the regular beet juice. And it's been a game changer. It's been helping me feel amazing in my body. A lot of energy, no more pain as much as I had before. When I was dealing with a heat and cold that my housing was doing, that I let my doctors and others know they're doing to us here, and others are aware of what they're doing here as well. And somehow they're getting away with it, and they shouldn't. It's harming people. So I've let people know. Other people have tried to tell people. Someone just told me downstairs that they're still messing with her apartment, which is weird. But it's just there's all sorts of stuff, and I'm not surprised by it. But you just need to tell people. You need to let them know whether they're going to believe you or not is up to them. Do your own research. But what goes around comes around. So I've learned to do that. So when I've been able to correct what they've been doing. So it's been really cool. But it gives you a lot of libido help. It gives you a lot of flow in your body. So if you're having joint pain or pain, you may want to look into beet juice. I tell people flat out what things I've caught on to that's helped me, but please talk to your own health professionals and nutritionists on your own. But I figure everybody has the right to know. Go further. Go further for what?
Have them with. Have them with. Have them with. Have them with. Have them with.
Have them with.
What's the low? What's the low? What's the low? What's the low?
One whistle low. Yeah, we have different beings, so I can't tell if they're a real spirit or someone messing around. Yeah, loving it.
Due to that. Due to that. Due to that. Due to that. Due to that.
Okay, now someone's laughing. Due to that. There, yeah, now this isn't a real person. It's a fake person coming through the spirit box. I can tell. The spirit box warns me who's fake and who's real. And it's obvious when it says they laugh. And then I'm like, the spirit box is telling me someone is laughing and is a false sense of person. Now someone's saying, read the book. You miss? Huh, interesting. Kelsey.
The Korean about
Of the Cree? Yeah, there's bell. There's 3 in the belfry. Yeah, we have 3 in the belfry. So they're saying we have 3 beings protecting here, but I think Metatron came in and said he's here. He's been here earlier. He's been hanging out, and it was obvious. Yeah, it was. They said that earlier. That one's accurate. Yes. Yeah. We have a lot of like construction going on. They've been working on the road and the plumbing in this place. We'd had black stone show up, construction. Yep, I took a picture of it. Yeah, black stone, black rock were here. It proved what I've tried to warn people about this place. That's why my place has so much protection in the focus that I do to counter what they do to people here. The plumbing people are awesome. They're good people. I like them.
We need power.
We need power. I think they're asking me to do the bowl. They're telling someone to phone him for Sam for summary. Oh, they said to call me if you want a summary of things that I bring up. No, I don't generally summary. I give you it all. Wherever you want to know, I flat out tell you. I said if you want a summary or information of what he goes through, or what he deals with, or what he knows, call him. Because I tell anybody. I flat out will tell you. I do everything from the heart. There's too many people that hide in fear and hold on to that fear, and then they're manifesting more of that. The reason why people run away and stay away usually is because I flat out will tell them. And then I'll actually tell them what they're doing and what energy they're holding on to and acting as. And they don't like that. They don't like me calling out their negative reflective energies. And once you call out the pain, once you call out what's going on to yourself and others, it helps it be shown. And then you can do a solution. It's the way I do things.
My clock.
Blacksmith.
Oh, clock, my clock. What about your clock? Why are you bringing up blacksmith? Blacksmith and clocks are a little bit different. Blacksmith will create metal form of stuff. What kind of clock are you working with? Define it, people. Another 10. We're saying define it to people, another 10, another 2. There's a lot. We're bringing 10 and 2. You're talking about...
What's that? What's that? What's that?
Interesting.
Harry, what? Harry, what? Harry, what? Harry, what? Harry, what? Harry, what?
A scary one.
Therefore,
Marry a variable.
or maybe,
Therefore, well, the number 4.
okay.
Or maybe and poor baby. A lot of weird modality work.
What did you?
Numbers.
Well.
But he had
Suffered.
About it.
Well, but he had now they're laughing. Okay. Yeah, like I said, that's a fake spirit. That's someone hacking the box and pretending to be something that they're not. Yep, they will. Yeah, a lot of people that do things like that, it's because they've suffered and they think it's funny to make fun of people or go after people or infiltrate. Yeah, anarchy. Well, it's a different form of anarchy. Because a lot of them are doing it not out of entertainment. They're connecting with technology that is connected to a cult mindset program. So they're not really doing anarchy. What they're doing is cult mindset, utilizing the technology of cult mindset individuals that are doing it for a leadership. That's not anarchy. That's different. They're doing it because someone is telling them to. That's leadership that they're following. That's not anarchy. That's different. Yeah, because if it's anarchy, it means that they're just doing whatever they want. They're not doing whatever they want. They're doing whatever they're being told to by the technology that they have that's letting them do that. That's funding them, that's creating them. So that's what they're doing. It's cult mindset. Opposite of anarchy. It can cause anarchy, but a different form of anarchy. It's not full anarchy. Yeah. They're saying God bless. Who says, do you think AI has existed well before our time? Honestly, I believe in time, space, reality, and I believe this whole world is a Matrix Truman show. So until we are able to manifest our vision boards completely without opposition, this whole world's a fake world to me. So yes, to me, this world is AI.
I've been here 1,000 years.
I wanted to say they've been here 1,000 years.
That was mine.
That's funny. Right when we just talked about that. So I don't believe or disbelieve personally, but I do have a feeling that that's what it is. I've seen too many weird things and experiences. And until something is consistent, yeah, this whole world is a fake Truman Show world to me. So I just choose to be the awakened one in it as best as I can. Forgive myself, focus on what I can do now, not what I've done, but what I feel to do now with the new information I have. And then I go forward with it. So doing the next right thing, the next right thing, the next right thing is programmed. And in some way. But I don't think that it's one way or another. It could be anything. So I question everything. I don't claim to be correct or not, but I go by cause and effect. Does it heal or does it harm? If it heals, let's do that. Let's stop doing the other, regardless what realm this is. And the more we do that, the more we heal this realm. And if this realm is a fake realm, we'll know because now we're in charge of it. And then it will break whatever programming is there or let us be aware of it once we're in charge in our hearts. So I see it as a collective connection, like water studies, Greg Braden, Bruce Lipton knowledge. Yeah. So it's all about that.
Sounds like.
I wish we had more holistic doctors and covered by insurance. I totally agree, T and Truth. Totally agree. And I was bringing up pain earlier. I wish someone would have told me about beets. I wish they would have, because it would have helped my pain a long time ago. And so now that I know the beets help with that, for me, I caught on to it. I was like, why isn't anybody telling anybody? And now they're telling people, but you have to hear it from weird things that show up. No one's just telling you. So I brought it up to my doctor, caseworker today about it. I let them know about it, and they agree. They say, yeah, there needs to be more of that too. People need to be more honest, and they agreed. They agreed with what I've told them. She's like, yep, we need to do that more. So it's all about supplying and demanding. So more you supply that, the more of that will be there. So we just need to supply that option. We need to stand up for that option to our doctors. We need to stand that option to the industry, to the insurance companies. We need to tell everybody, everyone, just like we supply and demand the food, just like challenge22.com brings up with nutritionists in there. That's why I promote that. I tell people, go there, there's nutritionists. Supply and demand it. The more we supply the demand, the more it shows up. And that's with anything that you buy, anything you go for. The more you declare you want it by your dollar or your currency or your research of offering or bartering, the more of that will show up. Yeah, so this is what you do, T and Truth. Don't promote that system. Don't pay or give any more money to them. Go to the ones that don't support that system and watch it go away around you. Surround yourself by what you want, not what you don't want. So if you don't want to be around someone who's an abuser, what are you going to do? You're going to stay away from that abuser, right? It's common sense. You're going to get away from that energy. I don't want to be around this person. They're doing this, they're doing that, they're being disrespectful, they're hurting me, they're hurting others. I'm going to go towards these people who aren't doing that. Once you find out they are, then you just change your tune. You didn't know. You thought you were with the right people. Once you find out they're not, you do the next right thing. Do the next right thing. Just keep finding that which is. Once you do that, you'll eventually find that which is that. But it starts with supplying and demanding it. Hi, Naomi. And so that's what you do. You supply and demand the connections, and then that's when it will be there around you more. It's not how many people are around you, it's how your energy is around you. The more you let it be known, sometimes it takes people a lot of time to finally get it into their brain. Like it takes 22 days to be in a habit, right? So you have to keep on doing it for people to finally go, you're right, I need to do this. It's a pattern. It's a domino effect. The whole domino system isn't going to fall down until you start with one domino. And unless they're all aligned perfectly towards it, even if they are, if it's not hit at the right speed or the right weight to it or the right connection, it's not going to make them all fall. It's not going to cause the whole thing to do the pattern you're trying to create. So it's all about supplying and demanding. Sometimes you have to do it more than once. But you might as well do that instead of supporting the other, instead of being part of the other. Why would you want to be a part of it? It's not what you've done. It's what you do now. That's what they one own. Oneness, neo, eon. It's in the word. It's what you hold and do now. Forgive yourself for what you were. It's not what you were, it's what you go towards. Yes, what you were will still affect you, but you don't need to let it hold water with you if it's the wrong water to have. If it's the wrong thing to have, then don't support it anymore. If you find out someone's doing something that you didn't know they were doing before, then why would you want to be part of that anymore? Move on. Once you know, be grateful that you now know. Now go towards that which you now are aware of that is better. When you learn something new after that, then do that. So it's all about what you do now, not what you've done. What you've done does make you be where you are. Once you know the bad, you can now know what the good is. And so that's how it is. And so I've learned a lot of cool things, and that's how you change it. It's supply and demand, that which heals, not that which harms. The more you complain about the other, the more that other just gets noticed. So how about we also bring up that which helps and support that? It doesn't mean we don't warn people about the other. Yes, let them be aware of it, but go put your power towards that which supplies the other, that will take the other down. The other will be gone. It won't be around because you're not supplying that evil anymore. You're not supplying that demand of wrongness. And when you do that, they won't be able to have power over you as much as they did. It doesn't mean that they won't try, but the fact is you will no longer be supporting that which you know shouldn't be supported. But if you keep supporting it, then you're helping that system grow. You're helping them stick around. That's how it works. Gotta do the puzzle. It is good info. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, so supply and demand. So challenge22.com, that's why I bring that up. That's why I do the tuning fork knowledge. That's why I bring up the Om, purifies your ego, purifies your jealousy for Ma, Ni, Pod, Mi, Hum, or Hum. So purifies your passion for Ni, purifies your ignorance or your connection for Pad. So your pad can purify your ignorance. What is your pad? Your pad is your atmosphere, your location, you want to get on the pad. You got to get the grounding pad. You got to land your vehicle on the pad. You got to get on your pad EO. You got to get into your platform location. So for pod or pad, it purifies your ignorance. When you put your foundation towards level balance, you no longer have to worry about shaky foundations. It's gone because you're putting yourself in a grounding mode. So then the me, once you've done that with your pod, you can be the me, the M of your energy, your miracle energy, which purifies the greed, because you no longer have to worry about any greed of that situation you were bringing up before about that. Go for the farm, not the pharmacy. The pharmacy is the farm within the sea, the flow within you, the garden within you, the den within you. And then hum, the hum, be on the beat. Yep, the hum is purifies the hatred that you have for those companies. So those, computer or those beings that created it. Yep. Heaven, saying heaven. Yeah, once you do the Om Mani Padme Hum, you balance your full self. Isn't it interesting that it's Om Mani Padme Hum 6, which is Fehu, your sovereignty? Once you become your own sovereignty, you don't have to worry about just being a follower. Oh, I just have to do it because my company tells me to, my business tells me to. Well, then why are you supporting that if they're supporting abuse and funding abusive systems? You're helping them do it. So forgive yourself for what you didn't know. Once you now know, find ways to get out of it. Start supporting the other. Don't play both sides, because it's never going to balance if you're playing both sides. You have to balance the energies you want for the world, not the ones you don't. That will never balance. It will always keep causing harm and destroying the good you're creating. So Om connects with the head. The other connects with into your neck. The hand connects with something else. It goes straight into your different spinal fluid connections. The yam, see, so I'll let you do that. And then the ram, so many modalities here. And then the vam, and then the lamb. It's all there. It's really cool information. And then you got the angel numbers up here. Intuition, alignment. And I wrote it all to the side so I have it. Where did I put it though? I must have put it somewhere else. I'll grab it some other time. Oh, there it is. Got it right here. So 111 with the intuition, trust your gut and listen to your heart. 222 is alignment. You're in the right place, right time. I've been seeing that a lot. Support is what I always generally have. Support, your spiritual guides are around you, sending you love, support, and guidance for 333. Your protection is this universal and spiritual guides are protecting you. So the universe and your spiritual guides are protecting you. You have divine intervention. So change, something new is coming is 555. Reflect, it's time to let go of that which doesn't basically reflect to you. So it's time to wake up to your higher spiritual truth, or that number will be a scary number. 777 is wonderful. Things are about to happen. Balance, everything is falling into place as it's meant to be. So that's the 888. That's also lots of money, honey. Release, it's time to let go of what's no longer serving you, is the 999. Consciousness, consciousness, consciousness. Hey, JB. So basically, it's all about what you hold. It's not what you've done, it's what you do now. So if you don't want to supply those evils, those wrongdoings, then don't do it. Go towards that which provides healing rather than harm. So the more you supply it, the more you'll have a better realm. He unalived you, someone unalived you, bless you. He said, I'm from the 1400s and someone unalived them. Wow. College. Someone said in college, they warned me about another being that's listening into the spirit box. They're claiming that that individual is bad. Okay. So it's all about what you would like to have show up in your life. The more you hold that, the more you'll have more of that around you. The more you support that, the more you support that demand for it, the more the other goes away. The opposite won't be able to be there anymore because you're no longer supporting it. It won't want to be around you. It will leave. It's going to go to those that want it, not those that don't. If it comes around you, then they're just spinning their wheels and they're losing their resources because you're not going to give anything to them. And it's a good thing. If they try to come around you and they're trying to squeeze you and you're a turnip, you're not going to give them anything. They're not going to be able to. So they're going to leave or they're going to fall apart because they can't get it from you. So if you're upset at them coming after it, be grateful that you're not supporting it. And then eventually they'll have to leave you and go to those who support it, not the ones that don't. So, because are you going to support someone doing something bad if it's wrong? No. Just because everybody's doing it doesn't make it right. It's still wrong. So if you see someone doing something wrong to someone, are you going to let them keep on doing that wrong thing to them, hurting them, harming them? You're supporting that. If you can't do it but you did your best, you'll want to let someone know to stop it. But if no one else is doing it and you're the only one able to do it, then what's the right thing? I like what Captain America brings up. He brings up a term. Both of them do. The newest Captain America and the previous one, they both bring up good concepts. He said, when everybody stands up, you know, to everybody, we beg to differ on the situation of it when they tried to uphold themselves above everybody else and to control them and to enslave them. It's wrong. It's wrong. And so what you do is you supply that which doesn't do that. You can complain, you can be upset about big F, you can be upset about those things, but don't support it. If it's wrong, who cares? That's on them. What goes around comes around. The way you stop industries that are harming others is you don't support or be part of it anymore. And you out the crime. And you get people to focus on the good within the system, not the bad part of it. Because every system is doing some good. So support the good, not the other. Yeah. It's all about that. Yeah. Because everybody's going to focus, they're like, oh, well, we need to take it all down. No, if there's good parts of it, we still need to be able to have that. We still need to have that, but we just need to do it differently. We need to supply it differently. So whenever you buy something at the store, even if the company has products that are this other, the way that you can change that company is buy the products that aren't the other within their company. But I would still support the vegan option companies over the other, preferably, because I know what they're doing and what they're for until I know otherwise. But you got to be careful, because if you're buying something that someone's claiming is something that is good, and it is, but then they're taking that money and then creating another process of stuff with it, you're still giving the money into supporting the other side still, even though you're buying part of that is good. So you do have to be smart about it and forgive yourself for not knowing. Once you do, then make the next choice. And it doesn't mean you're going to always know. You might make mistakes a few times. It's what you do next and start getting better at it. Be grateful when others let you be aware. So again, it's not what you've done, it's what you do now. Now one own. One neo eon.
Do you think I'm real?
I don't believe or disbelieve in that, whoever you are, Spirit. I don't believe or disbelieve. I give you the benefit of the doubt, but some of you I can tell aren't, and I call you out on it.
Gary.
But yeah. But does anybody have any questions? Truth, you got all that I brought up to you. I think you've heard it before and you know how I come across on that. But like I said, find the companies and the groups that will be on the other side, and then they'll know what to do for that other to go away. You support with all companies, all insurance. You tell your truth to them. You support what you want. You give direct knowledge what you want to supply and have, and that you will not be part of this other. That's how you change it. That's how you do it. It's T and truth. Your name itself says it right there. You're not the other, you're T and truth. What is T? T is of the garden. And that is the truth. What is need? Need is Eden, the Garden of Eden. Need is Eden. Eden is need. We need the garden. So you support that name, you support that self, you create that flow. That's how it works.
Anyway.
Yep. And when you pray with your words, Parry W hit sword is there. W is Wonju rune code. Wonjo rune code. See? It's the flag at the end of Mario. What do? You have to get all the way at the top of the flag so that it gets the triangle to be at the very top. If you don't get to the top, you're going to get the thorn or you're going to get the hammer of Thor, which is still okay, but the thorn part of it isn't. But when you get to the top, that's where you're wanting. And when you pray with two words or two people with two words as equal, those two connections create a spark. That spark creates the peace and success that Wonjo rune code is, that the WV is. So Wonjo rune code is the flag at the end of Mario, and that's what you want when you do pray with words. Parry W hit sword. Two swords hitting, creating the peace and success. Words are spells. Words are vibration. Parry is pray. So when you pray, it's a vibration of creation with two clinging heart sparks. The words create a spark clinging, creating it in your heart spark to create the miracle to happen that you're praying for, that you're hoping for, that you're meditating for. And that's Parry W. Yeah. So when you supply that awareness of these words, of these vibrations, of everything, and you put them all together, you get the answer. What helps to go along with that is what I put up here at times as well, is self-care, self-love, self-worth focuses. So how do you create that to be that way? Supply it by being it yourself. It's not what everybody else is doing. It's what you do to surround yourself by those who are doing the same. You amplify that through Celestine Prophecy book and movie knowledge. Water studies, Rice Chart studies. They all confirm it. It's all been proven. Greg Braden, Bruce Lipton knowledge. Look it up. Enjoy. Anyway, the field. When it's in sacred geometry, vibration, frequency, sacred geometry, and everything vibrates from a molecular level. We're all connected. Yeah, just pray. Yeah, Parry W hit sword. That's it. It's chi.
Nice.
It's faith. It's the same thing. It's the flow. So that's how you do it. But I love it. I love it because I've been doing the beet juice, and the beet juice actually has helped with pain and corrected it from the cold or the too cold or too hot fluctuation. And my body has been amazing. But I've been doing other things too, just to make sure it stays that way. Very cool.
Hung, drawn and quartered.
I wish I would have known this sooner. Someone I think tried to teach me years ago. A lot of people tried to teach me since I was little about different things. So these are the secret things that I was told my whole life since I was a child. I'm about to bring it up. I haven't brought it up before. Blueberry. That's one of them. Beet juice or beets. Someone brought that up in my life as well.
Healing.
Certain forms of oils, healthy oils, plant oils. Somehow I got drawn to that knowledge. Things that help the thyroid, things that help correct the thyroid. Now, where is the thyroid at? Thyroid is right where the flower of life is. Connection, variation. It's right where the throat chakra is. It's like right under there. Why is it there? That's where the thymus is. The thyroid thymus. It's connected there. And so when you realize the breath of life and the connection, it unlocks and it helps your immune system. Other things I got drawn were, they hint this in a lot of ancient knowledge of the salt of the earth. Yep, the salt of the earth. So Celtic salt, Himalaya salt. I got drawn to zeolite, Zeo Boost Knowledge powder, which is connected to magma power. I got drawn to force generation water, electrical vibe water, seawater electrified, creating force density, glowing bluish water. And I was like, whoa, there's something to this. And so all of this connection I got drawn to through my journey of awakening focuses that I call it for me. And it's just for entertainment purposes only for anybody that wonders what I'm talking about. Do your own research, talk to your own health professionals, and follow your own path. But basically, this whole connection, I woke up to all these different things. The breath of life, the heart. There are neural pathways from the heart that go to the head brain that come from the heart. The breath of life. What helps function your whole body system so you can get air and liquid throughout your whole body? What's the one thing that does that for your body system? Your blood flow. And the right form of blood flow. And so when you do the right form of connection, it will go through the right connection and correct those situations. So that's what you go towards. As soon as I found out that beets were a superfood, just like pumpkin, just like fig, just like cocoa, just like matcha, and just like avocado and other connections. I'm a little back and forth on avocado, but those connections create a really powerful flow.
Vanished.
Strawberries are connected to it as well. Different ones. Yep. It's been really cool. And I used to feel really tired a lot more. I used to feel a little bit more, and I still have some of it. I think there's still some things I'm still working on, but the pain is gone. And I'm feeling like tingling, healing a lot ever since I've been doing the beet juice with other things. Lion's mane, going for mushroom complexes. That can help. And we're not talking about the other. We're talking about actual mushroom that's healthy for your food system of the different kind. Turkey tail, lion's mane, all those different variation of names of mushroom. More organic, the less GMO, the better. GMO, it has genetic mechanics or GMO organism. All sorts of crazy stuff connected to that I caught on to. And so once you're aware and you supply the knowledge, helps people free, helps them be free, helps them do what? Yep, the garden. Once you teach people to go to the garden, you take in the life rather than the other. And so it's all about waking up to the breath of life connections, and it flows your whole form. Anyway, pretty cool. Texism.
Down.
Down. Someone that's in Texas, somewhere down in Texas.
Did you have
Before. No, I've never personally been to Texas. What's the time? 3:10. Anyway, but there you go. Anybody have any questions? Tea and Truth, do you have any questions on that? I'm sure you've already known this. And I appreciate your responses. But that's how you stop it. You don't support it anymore. Only support that which they're doing that is good, not that isn't. And forgive any companies or other things you're not. It's what you can do practical and possible. You're not going to completely be able to stop something because they're in everything. But you're not going to support the actual things you know are wrong. You support the supply and demand of what you know is right and heals. You're going to support the good behaviors, the good things, the sentient life. Yeah. You're going to support the systems that support sentient life. And then when you do that, you're supplying that system to take over the other, to stop the other from doing the harm it's been doing. It's like, are you going to support someone who's harming someone or someone helping someone? You have a choice. Oh, you see someone kicking a a person or a dog or somebody, and then you see someone petting a dog and loving and caring about them, who are you gonna support? Who are you gonna give support to? Who are you gonna hang out with? The one kicking and hurting the dog, or the one that's helping and loving and nourishing it? Which one are you gonna help? That's how you supply and demand. So how do you stop the bad system? Don't support it. Don't go towards it. Don't be part of the bad one that's going to the left. Go to the right. Choose the right. The next right thing, the next right thing, the next right thing. Sometimes the right thing is on the left side. And so you have to go to the left side to help the right thing. Sometimes things are on the right side, and that's where you need to go. So it's not always going to be on the same political side. It's not going to be on the same side. You're going to be like, holy crap, this person's doing bad and this person's doing good. What is going on now? So help whatever system at the time is doing good, when it's doing good. Doesn't matter what side it's on or what belief system it is. If it's doing good, support the good it's doing. You're supplying the good within that system, so it takes out any bad in that system. And if you support the bad just because they're doing all these other good things, that doesn't help. By helping the bad, even though they're doing all these other good things, you're supporting the bad behaviors. You don't want to support the bad behaviors in a child or in somewhere. No. Why would you want to teach someone that? Just because they do all of these other good things, but now you're supporting this bad thing they're doing because they do all these other good things, so you might as well support the bad as well. Why? There's no point. Support the good, not the other. And so that's how you do it. Supply and demand the good behaviors over the bad behaviors. And if people think someone is being bad and they go against it, what goes around comes around. Some people get confused. Some people don't realize what they're doing. It doesn't make it right, though. It's all about the hard part.
Walk further.
Yep, go further.
Start.
So does that explain it? Tea and truth? I think it did. Whether you respond or not, I think you got the clue. I think you already knew, though. And I like it when people ask, because then other people will hear it. Because it's not just about you and me, it's about everybody else that hears what me and you were talking about. What others are. That's how we get the truth to be heard.
Hi.
And when people believe gossip or false belief, or they think that something has been said, they have the right to question those things. But it doesn't make it right. It is either it's right or it isn't. You're going to find one way or another. Your name is Anna? Hi, Anna.
Time.
What time? It's 3:15. Ooh, that's a good time. Yes, it is. Yeah, they keep bringing modality numbers. Florence? Are you from Florence, Italy, or Florence somewhere else?
With me.
You said, are you with me? Are you with me, dude? Somebody just said, are you with me, dude? No idea. I know. I've given enough information since no one's asking or bringing up anything. Does anybody else in TikTok or anywhere have a question? Anybody that's on YouTube, you can send a question and I'll respond to you on YouTube as well. It looks like there's 2 of you on YouTube and 2 that are Twitter.
Join it.
Yeah. And I know you can hear me because I'm listening to both. Yeah, so the way that you stop allowing something preventing things is don't be a part of it. Someone tries to do sneaky things to prevent info. Just keep supporting the good no matter whether someone hears you or doesn't. because eventually someone will. And they'll see the pattern like you did, and they'll have to make a choice eventually. It's not about who is or who isn't doing something. It's about
Patricia.
if you're seeing someone do something wrong, why would you keep helping them or not let it be known? Because whoever you let it be known, you might save their life. Why would you not do that? It's not about you. It's about others who are innocent that need to know. And if it weren't for me or others speaking out for certain people, some of them would be gone right now. Others have thanked me because of things that I said when everybody else was too afraid to do something about it or to say anything. And because I let it be known and I chose not to be fearful as much as others chose to be, it changed their life. It helped them. And there's times that I had issues that I wish someone would have helped me and allowed these harm things to happen to me and ignored it. Said, but I couldn't do it. It's not easy. And I'm like, it's not about it being easy. It's about does it hurt or does it harm? And what goes around comes around. You want it to come at you next? If we allow it to be done to people, it's going to come to the next person. If we allow that domino effect, we're letting it come at us instead of building something to push it back so it doesn't. The domino effect is coming, so you need to have the equal amount of pressure to push that domino the other direction so it doesn't take you down or others. It's about self-defense in your heart. So if you allow yourself to not be a wall to your loved ones or to those animals who don't deserve that, then you're just as bad as the ones causing it. So it's supply and demand. And it does change things. It's amazing. Yeah, be an A-team. Be your own angel.
How are you? How are you?
And, you know, they bring it up all the time in Avenger movies and others. They hint to you what we can do, what your power is. You're a lot more powerful than you think you are. So I'm all about water studies, law of attraction, visualization, focus, doing things that bring you joy and more. And I didn't used to think that I was that powerful. I didn't think I could make a change. And then I had premonition dreams showing me something that was going to happen. I was like, oh crap. And I got scared of it. I'm like, that's going to happen. I don't want it to happen. And I'm like, how do I change it? By how I react in the moment when it shows up. One, I was in that situation, I acted differently, and the situation changed. And before I didn't even see that it could. And it was because I didn't allow the vibe, because I saw it before and I knew what would occur. And I didn't know that I could change it by just changing my mood about it, my reaction to it. I was like, I'm going to be honest about it. I'm going to say what needs to be said, and let's see what happens. And instead of holding on to the fear, thinking, I can't do anything, I'm just this little teeny person, how do I stop this big, horrible thing or this horrible connection? How does my one choice or $1 affect a billion, trillion-dollar industry? Because you're not giving them one of your dollars. They would be a $1 or more richer if you supported them. But because you're taking that from them, they're now $1 less than they were. Because I chose to help this person not get hurt and harmed by this person, I helped one person not be harmed by that group or people. And that's enough. And then I warned others, hoping that others will get away. And the more people see that and notice, that one person will be grateful. And that one person could find someone else and create more people. And now they teach that same to those people. And now we have more than just one. It does change things. It does create a change. Maybe not right at that moment, but it does. That moment changed one person. And now it's going to change more through them. And ourselves. So that's how you do it. Yep. doesn't matter how many people are watching. It doesn't matter how there's 4 or 5 people that keep coming in and out, and one of these people are going to go out and tell someone something I just told you. You're going to start paying it forward. Have you ever seen the Pay It Forward movie? Remember that? Why not do that? Pay it forward. See what happens. Pay it forward. Will that make a change? Of course it will. We've done it already.
Nurse.
Let me ask you, one person can't make a difference, then what about the big, huge individuals who stood up against any forms of slavery, any form of harming another being? What about them? Did they make a difference? What about that lady that was on the bus and she chose to sit in an area she wasn't supposed to? Did she make a difference? She stood up against someone. Thank you, Chris, for the heartbeat. Did she make a difference? She was only one person against a whole industry that was telling people to do things to each other. What did she do? She said, I will not move.
Had enough.
She had enough. And what happened? A huge change in the country occurred because that one lady chose to sit in a part of the bus that no one else wanted her to. Because we stood up and said, enough is enough in our hearts. She didn't do anything wrong. She didn't do anything that hurt anybody. She just stood her ground. And she said, I am not going to get up. I'm going to stick right here. And so it starts with your supply and demand. So if you want holistic foods, holistic changes, supply it, ask for it, declare it to your insurance company, declare it to your doctors, and work with them and say, this is what has helped me, this is what has occurred me or accrued, and show them, tell them, and then that's what they'll have to do. Start supplying it, start going through the products and declaring that over the other, and watch what happens. People don't have to like me. No one has to like me. It's not about being liked. It's about what's right in the heart spark.
Friday.
It's about doing what's right in the heart spark. They can have the wrong energy, but it's just one right energy that creates a ripple. And did you know that an affirmative thought is more powerful than a negative thought? Water studies, when you talk to rice and water studies, and you say something to rice and water, it changes and becomes beautiful. Within 29 days, it becomes fluffy and beautiful. So yes, your vibration, what you say, what you focus on, does create a change. The more people that do it together, it amplifies that change, makes it even stronger. When people come together in a prayer focus and a meditation and unconditional love, no abuse, it creates a ripple. Doesn't matter what religion we're all in, if we're in a religion or not. If you are doing an unconditional love, a frequency, a vibration, those equal energies will amplify and create a wave. They've confirmed it. Greg Braden and Deepak Chopra had a conference once, and they talked about it, and they researched the variations of their connection. And they're doing their own businesses, and that's on them, and that's their choice of their path. But they brought up some interesting facts on this. There was energy where everybody was meditating in that group, and they noticed that day the people outside of the building that were on bikes and outside, they measured their moods at the time that everybody was meditating in that building. Those people didn't know people were meditating in that building. They had no clue, but they were right by, and it was miles away. And the whole world changed with those thousands of people meditating. The world changed that day. You'll have to go research and find it. But when you are all in the same focus of healing focus, you amplify it to be manifested. So how do you stop this? Supplying that energy with each other and talking about that which can heal. The information that matters, the inspiration that is.
You are strong.
And say,
I heard.
yep, say you are strong, you're wealthy, you're healthy, you're happy. And then others will say that too with you. And then you build yourself up and you amplify that, and then it's in your life. And they say that when you have 2 or 3 gathering is equal, you can tell the mountain to jump and it will. Look up Greg Braden, non-medicine hospital on YouTube. Look it up. And look up the lady that healed under 3 minutes with 3 practitioners in herself. She did a class of Qigong breathing. That place was around for 8+ years. They had 140 or more plus people, 140 diseases and other things that were healed under non-medicine practices. Look it up. Do your own research. And again, it was in Beijing, China. It was a non-medicine hospital. They were around, they shut down in 2001 because of political stuff. But they healed, and they were 95% plus. They always have to say it that way. It was actually higher, but 95% plus accurate. 1,000+ people in 8 years. And that was non-medicine. That was them saying, I'm already healed, I'm already healed. And what did they say? Waza, 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 waza. That started my healing journey. I went to a non-medicine hospital in Theta Wellness in Santa Utah, and I learned water studies and all this stuff. So supply those systems. Supply the stuff that's actually bringing that information to people. Let it be known. Get it out there. And the more you do that, the more you create a ripple effect. You are the water within you. There's water within you. There's water within me. There's some liquid form of system within you. Talk to that liquid. Talk to that vibration frequency within you. Talk to that molecular level of vibration within your skin, within your body system of this vessel, whatever you are. You vibrate at a molecular level. You're a solid form. Can I touch you? Can you touch me? If we're both solid and we can touch each other, then we're both vibration. We're both a certain form of ability. Even if we go through each other, we can see and communicate and hear. We're still a vibration of some thought form. We're still able to hear for some reason. So we're part of something. And we affect each other through that feeling, emotion, responses. So provide the supply, create the demand, and watch it grow. So if no one planted seeds, then how would we grow fruits? You have to plant the seed. Without planting the seed, it will never grow. It might grow in weird ways if it's magical, but it still has to be nourished. Something has to get the seed to want to grow, to be able to grow. Without planting it, without letting it be known or to nourish, it will just stay a seed. Yeah, you're a flower. The flower of life. Sacred geometry. Anyway, there you go. Hey, we got 12.8K likes today. Thank you for everybody that has supported and have been here. Any gifts, any heart needs, I appreciate it. There's 5 of you. So is there any questions anybody has before I head out? We'll go in 2 minutes. I'll go at 3:33 p.m. Mountain Time. You're welcome, Tea and Truth. Thank you for asking. And thanks for declaring and bringing that up, because I love it when people ask me those things, because it helps me go deep into things I've always wanted to talk about. You made my day today, so I really appreciate it, Tea and Truth. And thank you, Chris.
Yes, yes, yes.
They're saying Chris, Chris. Yeah, they're cheering you on, Chris, if you're still around.
She wants.
Yes, yes, yes. She
That's
wants someone wants someone. Yeah, it's a dude. I don't know if the
almost,
Chris is a
almost,
girl.
almost.
I don't. Whatever they want to be. We're good. Thank you, Trick. And thank you, JB. Appreciate it. I saw y'all. You're all amazing. Good people. What kicked your vegan journey into gear? Okay, it's a good question. What got me into it is once I noticed that there was another choice. At first, I went towards health, but what got me into gear was coming to TikTok. People that were vegan here on TikTok brought up something I didn't know, but I resonated with and agreed with, where they talked about the exploitation part and got me to think that it was about the moral stance. It had nothing to do with the food or the eating, the nutrition part of it, the plants. But the answer was I had health problems. And I learned from a raw vegan blood doctor, I call him, who worked at the Pentagon and he saved my life. And he helped one of my ancestors or one of my cousins. It's like a fourth cousin on my mom's side, who's a pretty top dude in the religion I left. And learning what's going on with the foods got me to change. I didn't like how we didn't need to eat animals or do those things, but then the exploitation, the testing on them, all of those things, I started to slowly realize, why am I supporting this? Why is this right? This is wrong, especially when we have another choice that we can choose, that we don't need to do that. So what kicked me into gear was once I heard others bring up the exploitation part and I looked into it and I started thinking deeply, that's what got me into being full vegan. Challenge22.com wise. So when I realized that, regardless whether I'm still talking to any certain vegans or whether they're talking to me, they helped me. And I still appreciate them for that. And they're helping others too, even if they're doing it differently than I am. And I support the good that they do, not the bad. So I'm not going to agree with every vegan's lifestyle of how they think they need to do activism or other things. But any good they do that helps stop exploitation to both humans and animals and all beings, I'm all for that. So what really got me into gear is when I realized, we don't need to do that anymore. There's no point. So I've gradually changed my life ever since 2024. But I started going towards veganism in 2019, food wise. I just didn't get I was more native. I wasn't really looking at the other stuff as much. I always thought it was okay, native wise, as long as, but then I'm like, wait, we don't need to exploit them. There's no point. Would we wear our own grandmother's or family's skin? Then why are we wearing theirs? Why are we doing that? And if I'm wearing something, maybe I'm supporting that. Maybe I should be careful about what I'm supporting. And it's what's practical and possible in the word veganism knowledge. So challenge22.com is what I bring up. So yeah, there you go, Truck.
Gratitude.
It said gratitude. They appreciate it. I get a vegan spirit that comes in. It's a guardian. It's a friend. All right, choice videos I see make me so sad. Yeah, when I saw the little baby chicks and what happened to the male chicks, that's what actually really got me. I'm like, this is wrong. And then talking to my family and others and having the disconnect that they have and not realize it. And then the religion system and me, I had so many breaking cult mentalities that I was going through. So it was really the spiral of all of that. But really, what got me into this direction was the law of attraction. That was the big one. The law of attraction, the movie The Secret, seeing that in 2012 or 11, or around that time, that's what really caused me to change my direction. and my body reacted. It was like my body didn't want me to. It was awakening and noticed what was harming me. So my body only wants life, not unalive. So really, it was the help, and then the clincher was being told about the exploitation and being shown it and looking into it. And when I was like, oh crap, I thought I was already doing okay, but they're right. This isn't right. I shouldn't be a part of this or even supporting it. So it's the supply and demand. It's like I was telling you before, Cantor. Your heart gave in? Yeah. So did mine. When I saw what I was a part of or what I didn't know, I was like, I can't do this anymore. I can't be part of that anymore. It's not what we've done, it's what we do now. But if we knew better, would we have? How the world looks past, but I know America says I'm a race, including Adam. Like like I'm saying, every being has a vibration frequency to them. And so I'm about supply and demand. Does it help or does it harm? If it's harming them, why would you be a part of it when you don't need to? It's yep, correct. It's it's really about every unserved universe I unserved. Yeah, so uni is one verse. One verse is neo eon forever. You are the universe. You are the oneness. You are the neo. You are the everything. And when you realize that you're everything, then what are we supposed to all go towards? That which everything else takes in. The more you do the breath of life, the more you take in that, the more you become. Enix, Eon, yep. Chosen ones, Enix, Eons. Yep. I'm related to that connection. I found out that being comes in sometimes. I started getting drawn to spirit box stuff. They started supporting me and things. It's the coolest thing. Your whole world opens up when you start doing that. You share your truth. You connect with that. Coolest thing ever. So it's all about not what you've done. It's what you, yep, you're next. It's what you do next. It's what you do now. Now, one, own. Pretty simple. Yep.
I talk.
Yep, your voice
How are you?
chakra.
How are you? How are you? How are you?
Share your truth. Blue and the green. The abundance and your heart becoming one. Speak your truth. Turquoise. It's in my bowl. Anyway, there you go. Anybody else have any questions? You missed it. There's a lot. Oh, you're welcome. They just said thank you again from the past into the other mic. You're welcome. But they do have it on there still. It's on the spirit box. That's the last thing they said was thank you. Hold on, let me get it. There you go. See the thank you? It's kind of there. Sorry, it keeps going in and out. Think about it. Yeah, it's there. But anyway, thank you. They said think about it. Okay, so does anybody want to bring up anything else, or do you have any other questions for me? From Amos? Amazon? From Amazon? What about Amazon? Yeah, go for the Amazon. Grow more trees. Grow more of those connections. Yep. Yeah.
Yes, where I am.
Are you in the Amazon right now? They said, guess where I am. Because they were just bringing up Amos and then Amazon.
I'm not.
I'm not.
Engineer.
I'm not. One said, I'm not. But others claimed, guess where I am. Do you think Wisconsin, the dairy capital, just happens to say is convince? I'm not sure what you mean by that, but if you supply the right demand for something, no matter what state or location it is, eventually those things will go away. I'm not really for politics. What you want to do is you want to do the next right thing, the next right thing. Supply, and then that other system will have to change its tune. So supply and demand. Yeah. Because when you don't support it and you support the other will have to comply eventually because they're going to lose your connection. But it's kind of like this. Are you going to support someone who's hurting someone or someone that's helping someone? Just because everybody is choosing to support that which hurts everybody doesn't make it right. You're going to support that which helps. Mick says is common. Yeah, common. It makes sense. Yeah, like I said, if you do the right concept of supply and demand, it's not what everybody else is doing, it's what your heart tells you to do. That's how you change the system. Thank you, Marge, for the heartbeat. Appreciate it. Yeah, so it's what you supply. It's not what everybody else is choosing to. You are at least taking $1 less from them. Just because everybody chooses to hurt this dog over here, but you choose to love and nourish the dog and be there for it, does it matter? Does that dog appreciate you for the good you're at least doing to get them away from that which is doing the other? So it's thank you, appreciate it. That was awesome, Mark. Yeah, so it's just because others are promoting this other doesn't matter who is doing it. It's what you do that makes the change. Thank you. That was wonderful.
All right.
I think I'm not going to set a goal on there. If anybody wants to gift any other stuff, you're welcome to. That's why I kept it small. Thank you, Marge. I love the "You Are Awesome." Those are my favorites. I like the new ones. They're sweet. I had a cat growing up, but it was the sweetest cat. It was a black cat. It was an outdoor cat, but it would cuddle up with me, put its claws in me, be around me. I like the idea of it being free and more. And so yeah, that cat was named Pokey. It taught me compassion.
You're welcome.
It would rub up against anybody. It was the nicest being I ever met. And it's part of what made me know compassion. So animals taught me what true compassion is. And so if it weren't for me having that cat, I probably never would have thought of what real compassion was. But maybe I helped the cat have that compassion because I was that compassion with it. I have no idea.
Okay.
I'll prove I'm here. Someone said I'll prove I'm here. There's a Zachary and I'll prove I'm here. But it's a girl voice is saying I'll prove I'm here. Guitar? Someone with a guitar says I'll prove I'm here. Guitar. And I love the cuddle with me. That's a cute one. Yeah, I cuddled with my cat all the time. It's the cutest thing ever. I don't even know how many points that one is. That's really cool, whatever it is. Okay. Thank you, Marge. Okay, so I had a wolf dog growing up and I had a cat. But if I chose to have any animals in the future, they would be rescues if I chose to. But I don't feel comfortable doing that because I don't think I can handle keeping them okay where I live here because of the atmosphere that's here. Because of what they have chosen to do. So I support the good in here, even if everybody in the building doesn't. And by doing that, there's been others that have been doing it too. Thank you for the heartbeat, JB. That was wonderful. Appreciate it. You're awesome. I always appreciate you. And so every time we connect with sharing our truth and being our true self, even if it's not popular, doesn't matter. What matters is what is it that we're supporting? What are we declaring? It's not whether it's popular, it's whether it's right. Does it heal or does it harm? Thank you, everybody. I love you so much. 5. I love it. I love the love energy. 5 is for E for energy. So the love you so much energy flow of your change. It's beautiful. They look fair? Yes. All this week? Wait, we have an angel? They just said we have an angel. They said it earlier, but I'm hearing it being re-brought up.
What's that?
Yeah, what just happened with the sound? Hold on. Wow, that's awesome. That is cool. Says we have an angel. Heart. Thank you for the heart. Thank you for the finger heart. Bless Sam. Thank you. Let's say bless Sam. Bless Sam. Hi, Regina. Thought I'd say hello. You're welcome. A lot of good energy coming in. Thank you, everyone. Yeah. We got a lot of good energy. I love it when it says we have an angel. Cowardice? Someone's a coward? Bless you, Regina. Thank you for the heart me. Welcome. Girlfriend? They're saying girlfriend is someone. I'm a girlfriend. Who's a girlfriend? Someone say girlfriend and then something about cowardice. Thank you for the cheer ups. I love those. The club cheers. I love the club cheers. You've been. I've been. So they're saying that there's someone's girlfriend. Are you saying that I still have? I still have. With a question mark? You're saying I still have question? What's your question? Before we go? Okay, what's your question? I don't have a girlfriend, so I don't know why they're saying girlfriend. I'm a holistic vegan, so I'm for veganism. I'm 40 years old, so let's see, and I'm in Utah. You mean they have a question before we go? I'm 55. Oh, okay. I'm the youngest out of 7 brothers and 1 sister, 9 children. My parents are in their 80s. So I basically was grown up by a Gen X energy. So in a way, I am a Gen X. I'm actually a millennial, but technically I did what Gen X were taught to do. So being gave into the right way. Yep, that's what I did. I went veganism and it saved my life. Dad's 80. I'm youngest. I'm the youngest too. And my dad's like 80. Yeah, 82. He'll be 83 in June. Yeah, they said he's 82 until June. Yeah, I think he's turning 83. My mom's 81. Mom just turned 81 in February on the 2nd. Yep, on the 2nd. It's like I have family members coming through. Subscrew. What in the world? What just brought up subscrew? You're free and spicy? Wait for the Twilight Live. Free stream. Here.
Where?
Hot where? Yeah, my daughter is February 11th. Oh, okay, cool. I'm January 18th. I was 3 days late, so I'm a 369 variation. I was supposed to be born on the 15th, which would have been a Tuesday that year of 85. And I was actually born on the 18th, which was a Friday, which would be in lore the 6th day of the week. So I'm a 369 variation. I'm a 9 life path, but I'm supposedly a 6 and was going to be a 3, but the combo, in a way, I'm a modality of a 9. So I am consciousness. I'm all seeing. I was born at 9:53 a.m. between 53 and 54 a.m. Capricorn rising and Sagittarius moon. Yep. I'm a B negative blood type, so I'm water essence. So I'm the swamp energy. My little boy was born 12/12. Wow, that's cool. That's a 333. That's an intuition alignment into support. Yeah, the 333. Yeah, that's the Trinity. Awesome for your boy. Try Jesus. Jesus is a modality word. Jera, Jesus. If you look at that word phrase, it also is Hail Zeus. It's an electrical word. It's multiple realities. That's what that word is. I like Joshua. I'm not for religion. I'm for spirituality. Conditional love, not abuse. I'm a holistic vegan. Okay, I'm 4, 12, 7. Wow, look at that. You have a double 7. You're a 14. I've been getting a lot of connections to 14. Yeah, let's see. You got 4 plus 3 is 7, right? You have 2 7s.
I can't.
But then you also have 19, so you have a 10.
I haven't talked.
So you have a 15. You're a 6. Yeah, you're a 6.
Joyce.
Then you have a double 6, which would be a 3 for your time. You have your heart reflection, your Fehu of your Trinity of your See within you into consciousness. That's your numbers right there, Regina. Your daughter, 222. That's cool. It's an alignment right there.
Tired.
She's got 222, clearing of her alignment into her being of her nature nurture. That's what she is. Because I'm guessing your daughter was 2002 or 2002. That's a lot. That's cool. What day of the week would that be? Do you remember, Regina, what day of the week she would have been born on? Because the day of the week is also another energy number and has a modality to it.
About three.
Small clip.
You think Monday?
Your
2 again. Holy cow. So she's the being of her being, which is of her divinity. She's Neo Trinity. She's a Neo Trinity. She's a heart spark. That's awesome. And Monday is water day. Water came into the firmament in the lore. She's a water. She's Aquarius connected. More than one way or another. She was difficult to raise. Yep, she's an Aquarius. They all will. She's water through and through. She's got the water connection, but she also has the air because Aquarius are air. But she was born on a water day. Wow. Of course she'll be hard to raise. My mom was an Aquarius, I know. Yeah.
Blonde hair.
Blonde hair? I don't know if she has blonde hair. Someone has blonde hair? They said, I'm feeling tired and something about blonde hair. Yeah. Aquarius, they're always so determined. They're persistent. They will be persistent and get their way. They'll keep going until they get their way. I know. It would take 10 women to raise her. No black hair. She had black hair? Okay, well, there you go. It's not too bad. Yeah, she was definitely impressive energy. Yeah. The good thing about them, if they're raised right, and they choose to listen to their heart, they're going to be amazing. They'll bring in the newer modality. Yeah, the light. Because they are determined. And when they're determined, they can create anything to happen. They won't give up until it happens. They'll work around it if they can't make it happen. But when they do it, people sometimes just give in to them.
Torch.
Yeah, they're the light. They're pretty impressive. A lot of them are AB blood types. I've caught on to that. I've caught on to the Aquarius. A lot of them are ABs. Some of them are A's, some of them are B's. I don't know if I've ever met an O that's an Aquarius. But the O's can create newer if they are. But it varies, yeah. But I have met a lot of Aquariuses are usually A's and B's. I'm an O. You're an O? Okay, but it depends on what your daughter's blood type is. A lot of Aquariuses, my mom's an AB. I'm a B negative. So my dad has to be some form of negative blood type in order for me to get it. We think he was an O neg.
Studying
Regardless, I have O neg in me, or I have O in me because of my B negative.
I heard you.
Yeah, I see. Yeah, the I see, the 9-3, the all-seeing eye within the C or the flow, the mind, body, spirit. I see.
I do not understand.
You do not understand. It's about understanding. So I is 9 and C is 3. The 9 and the 3 make a 12, which is the intuition of your being into Trinity. The I is the all-seeing eye,
The morning.
and the C is the flow, and the 3 or the Trinity. Yep, to fit
What are your
in.
plans?
Yeah, your planet, definitive. Gotta go. Sister is here. Thank you. I'll catch you tomorrow. Yep, I'll be here. I'm usually here Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and sometimes I do surprise lives.
Yeah, not sure.
But I will be back at 5 p.m. tonight for Twilight. The spirits love the Twilight live. It gets pretty spicy and it's entertaining. You heard that? Good morning. Morning is crying. Good morning is go OD the morning. Go OD the crying. So I say rising, infinite rising. So when people say good morning, I go, oh, okay. So you want to go overdose on the crying, the sadness, the sad that you're not awake, that you're now awake, that you're not asleep. You're crying, but you're awake. Why are you crying that you're awake? You now can notice things and witness things. Why not be grateful? Infinite rising. I just told my mom that. She doesn't want to say it now. Now, so I say infinite rising. So I say that all the time. I just bring it up. I say, oh, why are you mourning? Now, sometimes I'll say mourning because mourning isn't always bad. Mourning can be, you can mourn in a good way. You can cry in a caring way. Exactly. You can mourn where you feel sad or you feel happy sad. You're mourning in a, because tears, when you mourn, tears are healing. They're good. Yeah. So when they're more than just good, they're pure.
I don't know if you.
So when you connect with the purity of water or liquid, you can have healing tears. So there's a lot of lore that brings up the healing tears.
Depravity.
It is. But from depravity, you learn what pain is so that you can then learn what to heal. I enjoy looking at it as great morning. Yep, great morning. That's a good way. But you're grading the crying. You're great. You're putting a great, or there's a word in there too, like grateful and more life. Yeah, you can do that. So I just say infinite rising. Because you're infinity rising. You're rising up. You're becoming more. You're taking in more income. Yep, you're being fuller. Yeah, you're overflowing.
Supply.
You're supplying it. Exactly. Wow, they're just like bringing up all this information all at once right now. Thank you, spirits. So yeah, it's just this overflow, this oversupply, this grace. Grace is G race. Grace is care. G care. GE, General Electric car, General Electric car, your grace of your energy of your car, of your transportation, of your vessel, twisted in. Yeah, so you can find out that grace is your divine intervention because it has care, has car, electric connection. And you can have the G, here, we'll do it this way. What is that? The upper G is the higher G, which is the grace. The lower G, and that's kind of a symbol of a 6. It also goes into a seashell. You can hear the ocean in the seashell.
Failed.
G. The lower G is a 9 for consciousness. G is your heart reflection,
I like that. I like that.
your heart spark. You like that? Yeah. Your heart spark creation of grace. It's your Fehu. So 7 is lucky for everyone. And it has G for upper G and 9 for lower G. It is the sacred geometry within the G. And when you hear G, you're also thinking G of something else that's a G when it's an appendage for a lady. But that's part of it. It's creation. It's you are creating the universe within you. You are the universer. You are the bearers. I'm the seed planter creating the universe to grow the divine connection. So within the lore, I'm supposed to get with an A to create an AB negative to create the Grell line. So it's like, I belong with an A and an A belongs with me to get their intentional connection. If that happens, great. It doesn't have to. I don't think it does anymore, but it can. And then you supply and create that universal price line. So there you go.
Blessing.
You're a bliss. Thank you. And I like to say blissing instead of blessing. Blissing is for peace. Be listening within. Notice how sentience is sentence with an I in the middle. Yes. Good catch. Planet. They're like, yes. Yep. What do you? Truck. That was fascinating insight. I notice that all the time. Sentience is sentence. So when you see sentience, instead of thinking that you're in a sentence, with your serving your sentence, how about you serve your sentience, your consciousness of everything, everything that is, every day on it. Yep.
3 months.
Pretty much. We got a lot of activity through the box right now. Positive. This one and this one and this one. Thank you, Spirit. Lower. It's because of your heart.
I won't lie to you.
You won't lie to me? Well, good. Be honest. Be heartfelt. So thank you, Truck. I love that. They left? Okay. Is there any other questions before I head out? Let's see, 29.2K. I'll be back. I come around 5 p.m. and on, or between 5 p.m. and 6 p.m. And it's pretty fun. Nope. Okay. I think we're good then. Thank you, everybody, for liking the live. We're at 29.3K. The being of consciousness of our Trinity. I am, and so are you. Thank you for saying you are harmonious. Okay. Grace be with you all. I always say grace because that means let the divinity that you feel is divine be with thee. It's within thee. So thank you. Hey, Bo. See, I'm going to head out. Grace be with you. Have fun. I get a lot of fun activity here. We know. Okay. I will see you later this twilight. Like I like to call it, the live free stream, Twilight live free stream. Thank you for all that have heart-mead me, have connected, and commented and asked questions. I always appreciate that because I'm just about sharing my truth, being honest, being self-care, self-love, self-worth, and being authentic because we need more of that in the world. Supply and demand it. So thank you, everybody. Please go to challenge22.com for anybody that hears this that hasn't yet, and please do it for the animals. Thank you. Grace be with you, and take care. I'll see you later.
Can't remember.
You planning? Here we go. Take care, all. Awesome. Awesome.
Pilot.
Awesome. That is so cool. He said I earned 72,000. Who just gave me?
The girl. Really not.
No.
Gilbert.
Gilbert.
Yes.
Yes.
Looking at photo. It's on. Pull to get my.
Split. Nice. To the bow.
Which one, spirits?
Okay. Oh, I should know.
What about the popular one?
Many other souls.
Isn't it?
Color.
The city with the city.
Let's do it.
It's the lower. And she took.
School. Well.
Oh, that's freaking awesome.
Zoo.
Thank you for everything you are doing.
Sandwich.
All people. We need guys including us. So. Hey, what's up?
Amanda.
Amanda? Cool, I'm seeing a lot of good stuff here, everybody. Ooh, am I not? Let's follow Truck. Good bean. She's really nice. Oh, I don't know if it's a she or a he, but they seem nice. Okay. Hi, everybody on Facebook, Twitter, and others. Now let's get this sent to.
Fine.
Let's do it. Yeah, I just got 70,000. I got a goal of 70,000. That's awesome. Tell them about what? All about what? That was really cool. Transition.
To me,
Let's see. It's way cool what just happened.
Equality.
You're allowed your voice. That was the coolest thing ever.
street.
Oh,
Living in.
Would be 9. It's 5.
Have time.
oh good.
You
Moving
recommend,
people is trustworthy. Good people. Is fine.
And she.
Well, we'll be able to. Well, that's really cool. It looks like there's information that's sharing. Yeah, wow. Cool. It's letting me share different stuff I didn't know I could. Wait, hold on. There's a.
They have a lot.
The Korean.
Okay, this is making me laugh.
Good. To my what?
Oh, they just did it. Okay.
Should give.
My favorite one. Okay, everybody, sorry. I'm watching. You're welcome. Holy crap. Okay, everybody on Facebook and others, they just had is it called Rush Hour 3? I think it's called Rush Hour 3. But it's got the guy where he's talking to this Chinese location where he's saying, "Who are you? I'm you. That's me. Everybody's everybody." I love that show because I'm all about everybody is everybody. Everybody's you. No, I'm you. You're me. Blah, blah, blah. So I just posted that on TikTok. I just reposted it. That is awesome. People keep doing like child or little child or baby connections. And one is saying, "What's your name?" Me. And he says, "That's me. I'm you. You're not me. Everybody, I kick everybody butt out here." I love that show because it brings up how we're all connected and everybody's everybody in some form or model. I can go here. No, it's the funniest thing ever. I love that show. That part of that show is my favorite part. Oh, that actor is awesome. He's also in Fifth Element. He's in a lot. Yeah, he does. He's in a lot of modality shows, and he has a lot of connection to reality of those connections. He knows things, and it's just he follows that system. I think it's the coolest thing ever. Anyway, there you go.
Who grows up.
Yeah, the girls up. I'm so glad someone did that. He's me. I'm you. That's so funny. Okay.
Age.
I think that's it. Are we done? Hey, so everybody, in about an hour, I will come back. Maybe less than an hour. If you have an angel. Yeah, so I'm going to come in about an hour. I'll come and do my Twilight live free stream. The angel is saying to go now. So I'm going to head out. I just have to tell you right here on Twitter, YouTube, and Facebook. It is 4:17 p.m., which facilitates change. That's a really good frequency number. Thank you for all of you that have come up and heard or re-listened to this on YouTube and Twitter. Thank you for grace be with you. Take care of myself and get some food ready or just do whatever I feel to do. Thank you and grace be with you all and infinite rising. See you all at the Twilight Live free stream. Hope you enjoy it for those that come by. And I hope you enjoyed this today. So anyway, infinite rising to you all. Grace be with you.
And then. My clock.
The clock.
Right.
You like it?
Can you feel us?
Into
Maybe.
during the it's about
Move here.
You must trust us.